Hiya, hello, wherever you are across the world. It's lovely to be back here again. My name is Yetunde. For those who are new to this channel, you're welcome to YQ Vlog. I'll be talking about how to get sponsorship in the UK, especially if you are an international person or students who has come to study in the UK. So sit, watch back, and enjoy. But please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and click on the notification bell to get more of future videos. Now, let's talk about sponsorship. A lot of students, international students, where they come to the UK, are always very, very keen to get study abroad. Not just only study abroad, but after study abroad, the next plan is to get work or either volunteer or sponsorship opportunities. Now, I will talk you through the steps in which you need to get sponsorship opportunities. For you to get sponsorship opportunities, there is one keyword which I normally do advise lots of people. And the keyword, so you need to get these keywords. And the keywords is for you to be able to find opportunities. So it's not just coming, studying, and sitting in your room and expecting the opportunity to come over to you. When I mean finding opportunity is making your proper research. Now, there are a lot of questions that international people or international students will ask me. How do we get this sponsorship? It's quite easy. If you are the kind of person that likes seeking, opportunities, the first thing which I tell people is Google is your friend. Yes, Google, or Chrome, however, or Bing, whichever you use, or Safari. Now, the first thing as an international person, if you don't know what to do, is to go online onto Google or Bing or Safari and put in sponsored jobs in the UK. Now, the good thing is you have all list of jobs. Some might be available, some might not be available. But one thing you need to understand is that even if when you get the job you apply, there's still another thing you need to do. It's not just applying for the job, but also checking on the UK government website if those company advertising the job are on the list. Yes. Now, this looks like a Latin word to some people who doesn't really understand how things work in the UK. Now, let me talk you through. Maybe in another video, I'm going to do like a breakdown of how you can get this list of companies that actually do sponsor, because some employer will tell you, oh, we can sponsor, but when you get the job, some of them can keep you for 1, 2, 3, 4, even 6 months before they can get sponsorship, because each year they do have a cap in which they can sponsor. But I can tell you that they are all list like thousands of companies rather in the UK that would definitely give you a sponsorship as long as you are able to meet the job description and the interview, pass the interview, and probably if you are the best candidate for the role. So, now, how do you get this done? Very easy. First of all, go to gov.uk website. So, when you go to gov.uk website, we have what we call the sponsorship. Gov.uk website. First, after gov.uk website, then you can type in sponsored company, and then you have thousands and thousands of lists of this company which you can actually apply to. The first thing I tell students to do is when you check on Google, you get the job description, go to the JD, go to all about the company, and then refer to the government website where you can then check all the lists to see if the company is there. I can tell you if the company is there, then that's your right spot. Yep. But if the company is not there, then there's something off. It means you cannot apply to that company, especially if you're looking for sponsorship. Because obviously, what do they call sponsorship? A lot of people might be asking, what is sponsorship? What does that even mean? It means I can just pick up anything in the UK and that should be fine. But I can definitely tell you that in the UK, you do definitely need companies that are sponsored, either if you're self sponsored or already a company who have the license to sponsor in the UK. So just get it. There are thousands and I would say millions of jobs in the UK, but not all the companies having that job can sponsor. You need to have a separate license that can allow you to sponsor. Sponsorship is a very, very key thing. When people ask, I don't need to get sponsorship. I will tell you, anyone who is advising you that you don't need to get sponsorship in the UK is not really helping you out. You need the license to sponsor. Without license, no sponsorship for you. There are what we call the sponsorship. It used to be called tier two visa before, but now it's now moved to skilled sponsored visa. Yes, skilled sponsored visa. And if you plan yourself as an international person, you can definitely get it. I can't say it's guaranteed, but for those who seek, definitely you can get. In my other videos, I'm also going to be talking about those companies in which you can get the skilled license sponsored. So even if you are really keen about this sponsors license job, you need to understand that they are what they call the job shortage area, where are in high they are in high demand in the UK. And if you look at every other market, they might not be in high demand because they're already, either a citizen who are numerous in numbers who can actually do the job. But when we talk about the shortage list, those are like places where they are looking for people in high demand. And I'm going to talk about that in another video. So I would advise you after this video, keep scrolling through my other videos, watch them because they are going to be very useful for you. Now let's move back to the topic, sponsorship. Now, when we're talking about sponsorship, is that it's not just about looking at the company, but also when you get the job or maybe you apply, you get the interview. It's also very, very key for you to speak up during the interview. Now, the question is, a lot of people will tell me, I'm always very scared to talk about it during the interview because I'm not sure if they will give me the opportunity. I do tell people, you ask. If you don't ask, you can't get. But it depends on how you can flip that around for yourself. And I can also give you an example of a tip. Let me do an example. Let's say I'm a student, I'm about finishing, I have about 6 months, or let's say 3 months on my visa, or my study rather, and I got like a sponsored job. I'm really keen about it. I applied. I have my best CV with my good experience on it. First of all, look at the JD, which is the job description, to get my CV corrected based on my experience. I applied, I got an interview. When I'm at the interview stage, I do my best to make them see me as the right person for the job. Even if I'm an international person, I'll let them see the skills that I have. And I can also tell them those other transferable skills that could be useful for the role. So let's say I actually got loved, and then it gets to the stage where they ask you, so do you have a right to work in the UK? The question is, oh, at the moment, I do have a right to work as a student. I can work 20 hours. However, it's very easy for me to move into a skilled worker visa. All I need to do is to get the sponsorship from your organization, and I'm able to sort out the rest myself. Well, you might be lucky you get the company to pay all your visa sponsorship, but the mistake people make is that you can also do it yourself so that to make it easier for them. I hope this has actually helped you or helped someone or your friend who might need to hear this. And please do not forget to subscribe, like, and please, please, please share this video to anyone who might actually need this. Because I do say something here, wherever you are in the UK or outside the UK, US, Germany, information is very key. Without information, you can get what you want. So when you're informed, you are actually equipped to get what's best. So stay tuned to my next video. Bye.